Hi everyone, apologies for the delay. I had a couple of technical issues here. If someone can just let me know if you can hear and see nicely, if everything is all right, maybe just give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. Just any of the comments so I can just see if everything is working. I see there's a couple of people on there. Okay, so I will take it that it's working. I hope so. Can anyone maybe check for me? Ish, technology. Wouldn't say that's what I do for a living, eh? Cool, I got a thumbs up. All right, so great, thank you. I see that it's working. All right, so I'm doing the video a little bit different tonight. I'm doing it outside. It's actually a nice evening. It's obviously chilly, so I hope the lighting and stuff is going to be all right. So I think very important. I hope you can read this. So remember the three mottos in life: you need to braai, you need to sleep, and you need to buy knives, and that's what you need to repeat. That's all you need to do. So thank you everyone for joining. Obviously, this video will be available afterwards as well for yourselves. So you can have a look at it afterwards. I'm going to post all the photos and stuff that I discussed tonight on the Facebook page itself, so you'll see it there. So when I make reference to certain things, you'll actually see it on there. I can't obviously share the photos live while we're busy going. So there's quite a few things that we need to chat about. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is I want to just share with you a couple of knives that you might have obviously seen, but you haven't actually. Sorry, just hang on. I've got a cigarette lit here, and it's just the smoke is blowing a little bit in my face. So apologies for that. Yeah, I do smoke, whatever, and I vape as well. So that's cool. So I want to start. So firstly, I want to share with you a couple of knives that you might have seen or might not have seen, and then there's obviously quite a lot of announcements coming on. So I don't know, you guys might have seen this one. This is the hatchet. Now, the nice thing about this is it's actually extremely nice to utilize. So when you look at this thing, it's actually a very good size. A lot of people use it in the kitchen or for outside. It's a pretty sturdy machine, and it's actually very cost effective. Now, I don't think people actually realize on the pictures how nice this thing actually is, so I hope you guys can see it. But this is actually really cool. So for your consideration, obviously I'm going to try and sell you stuff tonight, so it's important that you do notice and that you do have a look at it. The next thing I want to show you, before we're going to get into some of the other stuff, is I don't think a lot of people have actually realized my Siberian cleaver, and I call it not the Serbian cleaver, I call it the Siberian cleaver, for the simple reason is that when you hold this thing in your hand, you're going to get freaking ice cold. This is an absolute monster of a knife. I know of so many people that have used it and blood has flown purely because it's just, it is extremely sharp. Beautiful real leather sheath with multiple clip-ons. Once you take it out, just to kind of give you an idea again of the size of this thing, this is an absolute monster. To kind of put it into perspective, it is a huge knife, very thin, very nice for slicing and usage, but extremely nice and goes very well, and is made as an outdoor knife. So it's there to, you can use it in the kitchen if you want to, or you can use it outside wherever you want to. But don't forget that barring all the folders, we've obviously got a tremendous amount of real fixed blade and kitchen knives and stuff as well. The other thing that I thought I want to show you is a lot of people have also asked me about the new fixed blades that I brought out. The Camper, the Hunter, and then the Tack. I thought I'd show you the tack tonight again, just to kind of give you a perspective of what this thing really looks like. So if you look at the tack, this is what it looks like. What makes this extremely, extremely versatile is this. So you can do it scout carry, you can do it vertical carry, any way you want to. You can adjust it any way you want to, tighten the screws for it. So I'm obviously not doing full reviews. I'm just want to show you some stuff. But this, in my opinion, is almost the perfect EDC fixed blade. Very, very nice shape with almost the harpoon type. It's got a nice belly on it. It is D2 compound micarta with real mosaic pins. You can see it there. It's a really, really nice knife to use. Not extremely big, but very, very versatile as well. So I wanted to show you a couple of those, and then I think more importantly to show you some of the new stuff that have come out that you might not have seen previously as well. We've got quite a show tonight. There's going to be quite a lot of stuff being shown. So we'll have a chat about some other stuff just now as well. Okay, so I think one of the most anticipated knives that came out recently was the Gorm. And Gorm simply means to, kind of wrote it down here, to not be bothered by anything, because it's just a beautiful, plain, stunning looking knife. Carbon fiber, titanium hardware. It's just something that just is going to work. This was so anticipated. The pre-orders of this ran absolutely off the charts, and the feedback so far from those that have received has been absolutely phenomenal. This beauty decided to do it in 440 for the simple reason is to keep the price down. 440 with the right heat treatment will give you as good performance as most other steels. Extremely nice action on it, very easy to utilize. And this is unfortunately currently sold out. There's still a lot of back orders, but should be in the next week or so. The second batch should arrive, and then this can go out to the market as well. So really, really nice looking knife. The next one is something very, very different. So decided to play a little bit around with more recess on the lockups and things like that, purely for that more gentleman's feel. So this is the Arrow. Check out this G10. Unbelievable patterning. If you look at the blade, this is a solid blade. This is not something to play around with. It's a long knife. It's got a full flat grind. Comes in D2. Absolutely stunning knife. Beautiful for use. As I said, big recess on there, makes it extremely flat, extremely slim to carry. Not a lot of people will like it. They like the thick hold of it, but I'll show you something now. But just look at this. So this is the T, and then in the gray and white and black is the S. Now personally, I love this. It's almost got that 3D look on it with G10. Extremely powerful blade, 3mm D2 steel. Look at that point. This is flat grind with that extreme tip that has been reinforced to give you piercing power. Very, very nice size. Again, all of these are just over 20 centimeters. They're about 21 centimeters. So again, really, really nice looking knives that are now available. And then next one, let's talk about the Exec. So this is not supposed to compete with the CRKT CEO. It is in a different league. However, I'm going to tell you something just now that is going to potentially be a bit of a game changer in that space. Very nice, very beautiful gentleman's folder. Decided to go with a multicolored G10. It is a D2 blade. This can also be used as a prison shank. It's a 2mm blade. So it's not going to chop down any trees, but it is D2, so it is pretty hard. But this is a piercing, absolutely monster. It's very nice for everyday use that you just want to carry in your pocket. It's small enough, comes with beautiful titanium hardware as well. Very light, very, very light, but very nice to use as well. Then the next one, let's talk about the Scarp. And as one of my on the Facebook fans group would say, Brett, it's not a scarp, meh, it's the scarp. So look at this blade, 3.5 mil D2 CNC mold G10, extreme grip. Obviously all the knives come with bearings, the whole kabang. Look at this thing, it just says work me, slice me, beat me up. Unbelievable ergos, very simple design, very simple design, but extremely effective in the way that you would want to use it. Comes in 2 colors, comes in the black, also comes in this beautiful black and brown G10. Again, just to show you the size of that blade, it is an absolute monster to be utilized within your environment and wherever you want to utilize it as well. Okay, so showing off a couple of cool, nice new blades that have recently launched. A lot of you had them on pre-order. A lot of you are looking to see what people are saying about them. Here they are. If you've got any questions, then feel free to chat. All right. So the next one I want to show you is something that has been out for a while, but I don't think people actually realize what this is. Now, there's going to be a review coming out on it just now, and I'll speak about the review channels just now, but there is a review going to come out on this thing. In my opinion, originally, the Halo that came out was made to be the workhorse. That was the knife that we think you could abuse the most. I think that has changed. I think that the Heimdall, which is this beast, is the new absolute workhorse compared to the Halo, if not better. Very grippy G10. It is an outdoor knife. It is made, look at this blade shape. It is made to be used and abused. It's 3 mil D2, unbelievable lockup, tough knife. Just use and abuse it as much as you want. And obviously because of the D2, I don't think you're really going to use this knife up in a lifetime or two. So really nice, again, to consider for outdoor usage. All of the specs, comes with bearings, comes with a beautiful orange pivot collar for you to consider as well. Alrighty, so let's talk about some of the other stuff that is happening. So you would have seen some posts that we are changing, we meaning the company is changing a couple of the specs on the knives. So there's a couple of knives that we decided that we're going to discontinue the 8CR and we're going to move to D2, D2 at volume and D2 at scale. In other words, you know, all of the, if most of the components are running D2 or 14C28, you obviously get the steel at a better price. So we'll be able to potentially offer the D2 knives at the same price as the 8CRs, which is significantly discounted. And a couple of them that is going to change. It should be available in the next 2 weeks. The Coffin, if you don't know it, it's that nice, beautiful stiletto. So that's coming in D2 now. The Joker, the Scout, the Spartan, and the Viper. So all of the original first 5 models are all going to be upgraded to D2. And all those D2 models will be available, as I said, in about the next 2 weeks. A couple of interesting things that we also decided to change, and that's, I think, where a lot of the fun is going to come in tonight. So you would have seen the pictures and the whole process that myself and Miguel Hetzel has gone through in designing the Capolavoro and the Evo knives. So obviously his design, he is the designer of that knife. And me working with the manufacturers have put together an unbelievable spec and knife that is currently in prototype building. So that prototype will be ready hopefully in the next couple of weeks. We'll obviously share it with you, and then we'll open the whole thing up for orders as well. So that is going to come out, and there's a couple of customs that we're working on, and one fairly sizable announcement coming shortly, which I'll share with you as well. So what makes this really nice is that we want to take some of the local guys and guys that we believe has got a tremendous amount of talent and actually allow them the opportunity to start producing production knives. Pickled steel has been around now for almost 6 years, and over the last 5-6 months we've dabbed into putting our name onto models that we bring out, our own designs, template designs from the OEMs or the ODMs, multiple different types of designs that we put together. And what we really want to try and do is to bring more new, fresh designs coming out there. I think if you have a look at that Capolavoro with with all of the different 3 or 4 different grinding styles on it in one blade. It's going to be a D2, absolutely monster of a knife. I think it's going to be amazing to see some of these local talent designs coming through in a production environment, and hopefully give them a market that they've never been exposed to as well. So we're really excited about that. So Miguel's Knives is on its way. The prototypes are in build, and very soon we'll hold it in our hands, prove the final stuff, and then we'll go into full manufacturing as well. A couple of other ones that we're also changing, and I know a couple of you are going to gasp because I know you are dying to get one of these. Unfortunately, this one is not for sale. The Ghost. Okay, so you would have known that the Ghost is most probably the most popular knife currently, purely because it is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. The simple, very, very simple design, easy to use. It just works. It's just one of those things that just work. Now, you would have seen some pics, if you haven't, that the Ghost is also coming out in a color range now. So I'll post the pictures on the site, on the Facebook site after this broadcast. It's going to come out in a jade handle with a black pivot collar and still full blackout. And it's going to come out in a red G10 with also a black pivot collar. And I'll share with you the updated pictures. The initial ones we shared was still with the orange pivot color. We decided to change it to black. It just looks absolutely amazing. So the Ghost is coming out as a sprint run in 2 limited colors that will be available quite soon as well. Then let's talk about some of the review channels. So I wanna point out 2 specific ones. First one is Clean Cut with Rico and the team doing some reviews. And very interestingly, for those of you who didn't know, he actually didn't do reviews before. He did reviews because when he bought his first pickled steel knife, he couldn't find a review online. So he decided to create his own review. And he's got quite a couple of 100 followers now. He's doing some great reviews, not just on the pickled steel knives, some other stuff as well. So go and support him, go onto YouTube. I'll share the link as well. Go and have a look at the reviews that he does. It is really, really amazing on the stuff, and he's pretty honest about it. These guys do challenge me with some of the stuff that they come up with and etc. But I think that's really amazing. So I think it's good that everyone has an opportunity to see an independent view of what these knives are, not just take my word for it on there. So firstly, Clean Cut, thank you very much. They are doing some great reviews. I know there's a couple nice ones coming out. The Galdo, which is the new Damascus knife that came out. I know that the Heimdall will also come up. And then obviously Rico and his Green TI Valkyrie. I've never seen someone so excited in my life to receive a knife, but I'm sure he's going to do quite a few reviews on that. Just to kind of give you an idea, he posted a short video on YouTube. Average views that you typically get on a short is within a week or so, you might get a couple of 100 views. He got over 2,500 views in the first 12 hours. So obviously there's something about that knife that is really attracting people, and it is really doing well. And I'll speak about some TIs just now as well. Now, the other channel that I'm really, really thankful for is Stuff We Do. Stuff We Do, in my opinion, does the best reviews in South Africa. They've got thousands of followers. I really, really do love the way that they do it. But when you watch his reviews, just a tip, please do not sit and watch it hungry. There's always a braai afterwards, or he's making food afterwards, and the person just gets so damn hungry with all the nice stuff that he does. But he does amazing reviews. He's been doing it for quite some time, thousands of followers. Really go and have a look at his reviews. He's very independent in the way that he does it. And he's also done quite a few of the pickled steel knife reviews. Now, one of the reviews that he did, and again, I'll share with you the link, was on the Freya. Now, the Freya is a ODM design, which is a original design manufacturer. So the design is owned by the manufacturer, and people have got exclusive usage for that design. So you would see the Freya under the name Xtook on Amazon. You'll see it under Remet in Europe with their own little personal touches on it. Obviously, the price cannot compete because they're still trying to sell the stuff in dollars, and they're crazy with their pricing. So in South Africa, that's the only place that you're going to get it, is under the Pickled Steel brand. But he decided to do a modification on the Freya. So the channel Stuff You Do, he actually took the Freya, he did a flipper delete, he made some changes to the blade, and he colored it in a stunningly red, deep color red. And that appealed so much that I actually had a chat with him and said, so let's do something. So what I'd like to share with you is that very soon there will be, and I'll share with you the picture on the Facebook page, there will be a Freya SWD, Stuff We Do, limited edition Freya in D2, red FRN, flipper delete, only thumbs, and a deep stonewash blade. And I'll share with you what the picture is going to look like. It is absolutely going to be amazing. So it's going to be a limited run. Thank you to Stuff We Do for allowing me that we can use your brand as well. I think it's absolutely going to be awesome. I'll share with you what it's going to look like, and we'll go through the process, and it will be manufactured and it will be available quite soon. So that's one of the next big things that is coming along around the new knives that are coming out. Now, those are some of the customs, those are some of the sprint runs, what we're going to be doing. Have a look at that SWD edition. I think you guys are going to love it. That red is just amazing. And it actually just completes it with, so if you don't know what the Freya looks like, just as a matter of interest, here's a blue one. This is just an absolutely amazing knife. So what you can see is this blade shape, it's satin, it's quite shiny. This flipper is going to be gone. This is going to be an absolutely deep stonewash, and this is like a blood red component in there as well. And what we're also doing is we're taking and bronzing out all of the different hardware components in it as well. So it is going to look absolutely amazing. Again, I'll share with you what the picture is going to look like. But this is going to become a 100% thumb flipper or Spidey flipper, just obviously a much better knife than a Spidey, in a limited edition run that will be coming quite soon. So very excited about that. And again, Stuff We Do, thank you for all your reviews. Thank you for allowing us to actually utilize your brand in taking this to market as well. So that's really, really cool. Now, a couple of more things to chat about. So first, I'm going to share some pictures tonight for you of a new model that will be releasing soon. It's called the Rico. The Rico means powerful, and it's also got another meaning, which I'll share with you later. It's going to come in two models, the Tanto and a drop point. Now, you all might have seen the Arcole, the first button lock that we brought out. Really, really cool knife. Very, very popular. Extremely hardworking 14C28 steel. So we decided that it needed a small little bit of a smaller brother. So coming in at about just under 20 centimeters, where the Arcole is over 20. It's coming out in D2. No flipper. Only thumbs. Drop point blade. Full flat grind. As in full flat grind. Micarta handles, coming out in two initial colors. So new button lock, and it's going to drop for under $700. So amazing knife that's going to come out in a Tanto shape and in a full drop point shape, but with a serious belly. So I'll share the pictures just now, then you guys can have a look at it. So that's a new one that's coming. Then also another new one that we're really excited about is called the Wendell. I'll tell you the story about it when I have it in my hands and the whole purpose around it, but it is a very special knife to me. It's got a special meaning to a very special person, and I'll share that with you later. I want to share it when I have it in my hand. It's 4 different colors. It will come out in a green, a black, a tan, and a jade. Sorry, not tan, yellow, green, black, and a jade color. Now, to give you an idea, it's a 21 centimeter Tanto stiletto. Okay, so if you take almost the exec that we've got, this shape, but not the belly with the Tanto, so almost like the Slim Jim, you take this and you just add like 3 centimeters onto it. It's got to have a 3mm D2, 3.2mm D2 blade, full bearings, full spec. I'll share the picture again with you tonight. That's dropping in 2 weeks. In the 4 different colors, and the name Wendell just also means it's a wanderer, it's a companion. It's this going to be there by you, but it's got multiple personalities because every day you can change its color, You can change every color that you want to for it on every day. But it's the same knife that's going to stay with you. I personally think it's not a hard-working beat a tree down knife. It's just one of those that are just going to be by you, and it's going to be pretty awesome just to carry around. So those are some of the newer ones. Then two last things that I want to share with you. And again, thank you for taking the time to listen to this. So you might have seen the absolute raving that has gone on these models. And no, it is not for sale. It is mine. I'm sorry. So this is the titanium Valkyrie M390. Absolute beauty, magnificent piece of art that was designed. Exactly the same as the G10 version. This has got the frag pattern on it in titanium. Absolutely beautiful jimping. Just the way that everything works on this knife is just amazing. Obviously 3 colors, the purple anodized, the green anodized, but multiple colors, and then the plain titanium. Now, I brought it out originally in the limited run, just with 5 units each, and I did the same with the Nebula TI. What I am going to tell you is the Nebula TI will be available on very special request for 1 or 2 people. It will never actually be publicly sold. So if you are interested in one, you can contact me. You can have a look at Ashley's photos. He shared quite a few of them already. He's got that beautiful blue one with the anodizing on the handle. But the Valkyrie, I am going to make another run available. I'm busy chatting to the manufacturers. Hopefully in about 3 weeks, I can have a couple of each. I'm not going to bring in 50, 20, 100 of each. I'm going to have a very limited amount of these in the 3 different colors. It will be first come, first serve. So I will let you know when it is available, or pop us a mail on info@pickledsteel.co.za, or pop me a WhatsApp. If you want to reserve one, then I can make one available for you, but they are still going to be limited, and after that run, it's it. They won't be anymore. So there's been a very high demand on them coming through as well. Now, in line with that, you would have seen 3 TI models already. You would have seen the Nebula, you would have seen the Valkyrie, and I shared very briefly the other day the pictures of the Thor. Now, in my opinion, the Thor is going to be the titanium killer. It is absolutely the knife that I think is going to make people that are paying 9-10 grand for a knife think very differently about where are they spending their money on, because you can buy 3 of those for that price. It's going to be M390. It's a formal blade. It's absolutely a beautiful beast. Carbon fiber inlays. I'll share the post with you. The first batch is already done. It's on its way. I'm hoping to have it in about a week and a half to 2 weeks. And that also means that we are now going to be launching the ultra premium range. As you know, I've got the fixed blades range, which is in the kitchen knives and the outdoors. I've got the budget knives, which is most of the knives that you've seen. I've got the premier range, which has got the Hakal and the Tanto in it. I've got the Damascus range, which is just making absolutely waves in the market currently. And there will be an ultra premium range now as well. So these knives, I give you my word, will never be more than 3 grand, ever. Not going to pay 5, 6, 7, 8,000, 9,000 rand for stupid knives. You're never going to pay that amount of money. They will always be under 3 grand, but they will be the best materials that you can get. So that is my commitment to you. There will be a premium range coming out. It is going to take time, obviously. The design, that first design for me is absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait to have it in my hands. I've seen videos. I've checked everything that there is about it. I have first right on that design. There is nothing like that currently available in the world. That is the first design that is available, that has been made available for Pickled Steel, and you guys will be the first to get access to that. So I really hope that you guys are going to enjoy that. And then the last thing that I want to share. So a lot of designs, a lot of templates, a lot of interesting ideas, custom knives that we're doing, all the fun stuff. So here's something for you. There's 2 pages on the Facebook site. There's the normal Facebook page where we do the auctions, and you pay for my coffee and my bread, because that's where you buy the stuff. And then there's a fan page where we don't do selling. We just post pictures, we chat about the stuff, people share their views and ideas and all kinds of fun stuff. Please feel free to join that site. More than welcome to. But there's no selling there. We just show stuff and videos and reviews and all kinds of cool things like that. Now that was actually an idea from Ashley, the fellow admin on that page. He came up with the idea to create that page. And we're almost reaching 1,000 members in less than a month, of people that are actually liking the stuff that we do. So I'm very thankful for that. But here's an opportunity for you, the owner of a pickled steel knife. I've decided to take 2 designs from fans or people, and I will have them produced. So, info@pickledsteel.co.za, the only place where I will accept it. Send me a sketch. Give me an idea of a knife that you want to make. Give me the idea of the steels you want to use, the material, what do you want to do with it? What's that kind of grail that you would like to have done for yourself? I will choose 2 designs by Father's Day, 18 June. I will choose 2 designs and I will have it manufactured with your name on it. Whether you get royalties or not, we'll still decide that. But I'm looking for fresh new ideas. So open to anyone that owns a pickled steel knife. Send me a mail. Send me your sketch. If you want more details, pop me a mail. I'll send you all the details. And hopefully, if your design gets selected, I will select 2. It can be a fixed or it can be a folder. I would prefer folders. Any material, budget, premium, ultra premium, Damascus, whatever you want to, let me know and I will have those knives designed with your name on it. So it will be your knife that will be under the Pickled Steel brand for as long as this brand exists, and hopefully that's for the next 73.5 years. So that's it, guys. Exciting news. Multiple new models coming out. That has come out. You've seen some of them. The feedback has just been absolutely, absolutely amazing with everyone. And I really, really do appreciate the support. This was a hobby that turned into a busy hobby, that turned into a business that I think is actually taking on a lot of the big brands out there, and it will more and more and more in future do that. That is my commitment. I'm tired of these production companies and people overpaying for stuff purely because there's a fancy logo on it. Pickled Steel's logo is just as fancy and it's better quality at a better price. And we're going to continue knocking on everyone's doors and saying, hey, there's an alternative. A couple of the retailers, Texel in the Vaal Triangle, thank you very much. They are doing exceptionally well, getting new feet in the store because people are actually ordering their Pickled Steel knives from them as a shop, and that's so nice. So anyone else got a business, you want to stock the hottest brand in the country currently, let me know. Info at Pickled Steel. We'll have a chat. I'll share with you how the retail model works, and you can actually get it going. So guys, that's it for me. It was a long session. I really appreciate everyone's support. I appreciate everyone being here. The video will be available. I'll share all the links in the next hour to all the pictures and everything that we spoke about. And thank you very, very much again for everyone for making this little dream come to life. And we hope to see you soon. And please, now I need to pay for the airtime for this video. So can you please all go to the website and buy a couple of knives so I can pay for this. Ciao.
It was really good.